What is going on, Castle Country? 2 lives in one day. And I was sitting here thinking as I was preparing, this is another one of those estate legacy type properties where it's a clean one owner. And you don't see many of those properties come along, and you'll never, ever see a property like this in Castle Country again. And as I flip the camera around, you're going to see why. Here is where I'm at. I'm out in Coal Creek, and you have your own private lake. Yes, you heard me right. Your own private lake. Yep, the steps need some work. The dock needs some work. The lake needs a little bit of water. That'll be taken care of in the next day or two. But you have your own private lake in Castle Country. That is an anomaly. You don't see that very often. I don't know, maybe ever. Your own private lake. You can fish, you can kayak, you can ice skate, you can do all the things right here on your own property. And I think the best thing about this property is this. I'm going to stop talking for a second. You hear a distant rooster crowing, some birds chirping. That's it. So quiet, so tranquil, so peaceful. And we haven't even got to the house yet, which is amazing in its own right. By the way, here's the house. Massive 2-car garage, more like a 4-car garage, detached garage. And then you've got the barn and corrals down way over there. We'll get there. Stick with me. We're going somewhere, but it's going to take us about 10 minutes to get through all this property. You're sitting on just over 10 acres, 10.48 acres. Here's another view of your own lake. And it's much bigger once it gets filled. There is a water share included, so you can keep it filled. We just haven't had the water turned on yet. It's a little hard when the owners are out of state, and we're trying to work it out with the irrigation company to get that done. It wouldn't be so hard if you were here on site. So don't think that that's an ongoing problem. It's just a momentary problem. But you've got this all brick rambler. 4,300 total square feet between the upstairs and the downstairs. This grand entrance. There's your corrals and stable over there. We'll get to it. Stick with me. We got a lot of ground to cover this afternoon here. 10.48 acres. Panoramic 360-degree views. Like us agents say, 360-degree views all the time. Sometimes we're stretching it, right? But this one, not an exaggeration. It's peaceful. It's quiet. It's amazing. And it could be yours for the reduced price of $650. That takes it down to $147 a square foot. And it needs some updating, folks. You can tell the roof may be a little bit beyond its useful life. The inside, a little bit stuck in the 80s, but it's $147 a square foot. You couldn't build anywhere close to that. So when you take the updating into account, this is a phenomenal value and a one of a kind in Castle Country. Let's check out the inside. Now, normally I'd bring you in the front door, but I wanted you to see the outside first, but we're going to traverse to the front door and take it from there. This is Pakistani marble. Let me just check my little notes here. Hi, Maggie and Tina. Thanks for watching. Here's out your front door overlooking your lake. Pakistani onyx marble. Yep, that's correct. It's gorgeous. Large living room here. You got the dining over there. Steps down a couple steps in, then steps back up. For my Seinfeld fans out there, levels, Jerry, levels. Kramer would be proud. Here's your kitchen. As I said, the home needs some updating, but it's $147 a square foot. This is a phenomenal value. It's a great space. It's very well laid out. Plenty of opportunity to remodel as you would like. You've got the laundry on the main floor, which is what you always want. You've got the half bath here. And like I said, oversized 2-car garage, especially this bay here, goes very far back. It's really more like a 4-car garage. For those of you that just joined in, I'm out in Coal Creek, and that address specifically is 6835 East, 1340 South. And you've got your own pond, which is phenomenal. Great floor plan, great opportunity on this home, a lot of special things that you just won't see anywhere else. Stick with me. It's going to take a while to see it all. You've got the built-in bed, built-in cupboards there, plus the closet. 3 bedrooms on the main floor. Again, more built-ins. This room's a little bit bigger. 10 acres, 2,200 square feet on the main floor, almost the same in the basement. Now, before we go into this room, I've got to prepare you. It's wow. Okay. How about this? Have you ever seen the likes of this? Even has a bidet. Hey, Mikkel, thanks for tuning in. I'm here in Coal Creek at 6835 East, 1340 South, 10 acres, almost 4,400 square feet. Here's the walk-in closet. You've got poles on both sides. I'll get to what those switches are for here just a moment. Another built-in, plus the closet. And if you're not a bath person, no problem. Here's a dual shower head shower with a bench. I understand that this is a good thing for you to be able to shave your legs with. Now, this has a habitat. What is a habitat, you ask? Well, let me just show you what happens here. You will climb in. And you lay down. You go ahead and close yourself in. And maybe you had a stressful day and you wanted some heat. Awesome. It'll heat you up. Maybe you'd like to have mist. It'll mist you. You want music? You say, no problem. You want a wind tunnel? No problem. Whatever you would like, this will relax you, soothe you, right in the comfort of your own home. It's almost like they built this home for a realtor. Now, unfortunately, I'm not looking to make a move, but if I was, I think I'd have a habitat. I think after a hard day's work, you pop in there and you wouldn't have a care in the world. It'll mist you with warm water, cool water, hot wind, cool wind, music cranking, tranquil moments maybe a little bit of rock and roll to get you jazzed for the rest of the day. I don't know how you would do it, but it would be yours. You could do it however you wanted. And then you go kayak on your own lake. The other bathroom, for those of you that just joined, I'm out in Coal Creek at the most unique home in all of Castle Country. I defy anybody to find one more unique than this with all that it has. Stick with me. We're going to be here a while. It's 2,200 square feet per level. And for those of you that just joined, it has its own lake. And it's drizzling a bit. That's great. It'll help fill the lake. But we do have water shares to cover that. They just haven't been able to connect with the canal company and make that happen. Hang tight. It'll look a lot better here shortly. But you'd have your own fishing pond, your own paddleboard, your own kayak, your own ice skating, however you wanted to do it. And then there's the basement. But wait, there's more. What could you do down here? Well, easily a couple more bedrooms. Easily a couple more bedrooms, a couple more bathrooms. Beautiful fireplace, see-through fireplace, double-sided fireplace. That's pretty stellar. Huge, huge, huge family room area here. I mean, this is, you could have the pool table, you could have the theater, you could have the air hockey, you could have the foosball, you could have all of that. And the materials are included. This is just a phenomenal opportunity. You got the beam already in. This is a great opportunity. This is to build equity. It's $147 a square foot. That is a phenomenal value. Even though it needs some updating, you've got a lot of the materials here to do it, and a once in a lifetime location and opportunity. You will not see anything like this ever again unless we're lucky enough to sell it a second time in our career. Now, for those that just joined, I'm in Coal Creek. By the way, it's priced at $650. That's a reduced price. And you have your own lake, and we're going to get to the garages, and we're going to get to the stables and the corrals. 10 acres. Nothing but the sound of birds chirping. This is a clean one owner. The guy built it, lived in it, and now his kids are selling it because they live elsewhere. Otherwise, they'd probably keep this property. All brick exterior. I don't believe I brought the key to the detached garage here, but it is a 2-car detached garage that is 36 by 36. No, that's the barn. 20 by 40 detached garage, plus the attached garage, plus the view. Did I mention the view? Concrete for days. It's really your own private oasis, your own little getaway. There's your lake again. I'm out here in Coal Creek, 6835 east, 1340 south, 10.48 acres, almost 4,400 square feet, attached garage that's oversized, detached garage that's 20 by 40, 36 by 36 barn with individual. Probably should have figured out how to open those before I went live. That's always funny when you can't actually open the doors. Here's one that's open. It's got the split doors. Got your corrals over here. Just a unique property. You just don't see, well, anything like this anywhere in Castle Country ever. 3 bedroom, 3 bath, could easily be 6 bedroom, 4 bathroom. So quiet. So peaceful. What a view. What a cool opportunity in Castle Country, right, folks? Where else are you going to find your own private oasis in the desert with your own lake filled with irrigation water. Obviously, we need to get that irrigation water turned on. It'll be done in the next few days, and your lake will double in size and depth. But you have your own private lake, views forever, silence, peace, tranquility. Here's my vision for this. Wildflowers covering all of this with some sprinklers. Obviously a refurbished dock and deck. Maybe even an island in the middle at some point. Your kids and grandkids fishing. Maybe put some crawdads in there. I don't know. I don't know what you can actually do. But how cool is this? I mean, obviously not that, but that you have your own lake, your own dock, your own private oasis here, right in Castle Country. You just don't see a property like this come up ever. And it needs some updating. It needs some repairs. That's why it's priced at $650, which is $147 a square foot on 10 acres with the lake, with the views, with the outbuildings. You've got the 36 by 36 barn, the 40 by 20 garage, plus the oversized attached garage. Thanks for joining in, Jennifer and Zamber. Super cool property. One of a kind, no question there. So, this is the video tour, but this property is about 1,000 times better in person. This is really more like a teaser because it is that much better in person. So, we'd love to show you through. Give us a call, message us, let us know your schedule. We'll make it happen. This is a cool property. Whew. Once in a lifetime opportunity here in Castle Country. 4,400 square feet. For those who just joined, I'm going to do a quick run through the house to wrap up the video. And we'll probably end gazing at the pond one last time. There's your detached 20 by 40 garage. There's your lake view. Literally views every direction you look here. You walk in, you're greeted with Pakistani onyx marble flooring. Just like every other home in Castle Country, right? What a unique feature. You step down into the living room, you step up into the dining room. And again, my Seinfeld reference for my Seinfeld friends, levels, Jerry, levels, said the great Cosmo Kramer. He'd be proud. He approves. Beautiful dining area. A lot of the furniture could be negotiable if that was a thing that interested you. You've got your kitchen. Like I said, it needs some updates, fully functional as it is. However, you'll probably want to do a change or two. That's what $147 a square foot offers you the opportunity to do. You've got the fireplace here. Hey, Holly, thanks for joining. I'm in Coal Creek at the most unique home in all of Castle Country, and I defy you to prove me wrong. You've got the laundry on the main floor, little half bath here. And like I said, oversized garage, especially the second bay. It's almost 3 cars deep, 2 for sure. Out the back, you've got phenomenal views. Like I said, there's not a bad view to be found here. And for the rest of the tour, there's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths on this side of the home. We'll check out the basement also. Hey Nicole, thanks for joining. You do have built-ins in all the bedrooms, pretty cool. Plus the closet, so lots and lots of storage. There's not a room that isn't unique here, and wait till you see the master, or primary, I guess we're supposed to call it now. This one's a little bit bigger, but still got the built-ins. Plenty of storage. Now, brace yourself. You will never see another primary suite like this. You've got the black onyx, you've got the black tub, and maybe you decide to change it, maybe you keep it because it's just so quirky and cool. And it has the bidet. But that's not all. Hang on. So you don't like to bath, that's okay. We have the dual shower head shower. The walk-in closet. The built-ins. And the habitat. What's the habitat, you ask? Well, it's a way of making life a little more pleasant. After a hard day's work, or maybe to wake up in the morning, you pop in here, lay down, punch the appropriate button, and it will give you heat. It will give you cool. It will mist you. It will play tranquil music. It will play rock music. And you just let your cares drift away and enjoy. You'll never see a habitat like that. You'll never see a home with a lake like this. This is a unique, one-of-a-kind, amazing, amazing opportunity here in Castle Country. And let's take a look at the basement because there is so much opportunity down here. It's 4,400 square feet. Set up to have another bedroom. Probably another bedroom. Another bathroom. Here's your HVAC. Another bedroom. You could wall this off, make that window a little bit bigger and have another bedroom, or you could just have a little sitting room, however you wanted to design it. And then on this side, a massive family room area. This is plenty of room for the pool table, the air hockey table, the foosball table, and the home theater, and the see-through fireplace that goes through into the other living area. What a cool property here. This is one of the most unique properties you will ever see in Castle Country, and it could be yours for $650, which is a steal at $147 a square foot, even though it needs the updating. There's plenty of money built into this for you to be able to do whatever you wanted or needed to the property. So thanks again for joining me today. I might do another live later today. Who knows? I'm kind of in the mood for some live videos today. But for now, I'm going to wrap up here in Coal Creek. I am at 6835 East, 1340 South, 10.48 acres. Almost 4,400 square feet, 3-bedroom, 3-bath currently, 2.5 technically. Bathrooms could easily have another 3 bedrooms and a bathroom, plus the family room, plus the living room downstairs. Your own private lake, 36 by 36 barn, 20 by 40 detached garage. And I guess if you're into this sort of thing, it's probably elevated and pretty defendable. So, I'll wrap up, but this is just a little teaser because it is so much better in person. A video just can't bring in the peace and the tranquility and the just, it is so nice out here. All you hear is birds chirping, a distant rooster crowing, an occasional horse neighing, and the breeze through the trees. That's it. and this could be yours.